I'm sorry, Warriors fans. I know there is a stack of Waz supporters, but this is the end of the road on a season that could have been. Coming up against the Penrith Panthers in a final is a feat that no one in the last few years has been able to overcome. So, before I get into it, I know no Warriors fans are going to do this, but subscribe to the channel. Subscribe for the future, maybe, Warriors fans, because we're going to be bringing you some BBL, we're bringing you NBL, we've got NFL tips already on the way. And there's going to be international cricket. We've also got some NBA planned. So there's heaps coming up over the summer. Now, let's get into this one. The last time the Warriors lost a finals match was actually in 2021 against the Rabbitohs. They went on that year to beat the Rabbitohs in the grand final and win the premiership. So it's been 12 games straight. Now we look at their head-to-head against the Warriors. They've won 9 of their last 10 games against the New Zealand Warriors. And if we're having a look at the line of 9.5 points, obviously in favour of the Panthers, Penrith have covered in 6 of those 9 wins, this 9.5 point handicap. So there's the first tip on a plate for you. It's going to be the Penrith Panthers minus 9.5. Now, when we look at it, we've also got to see, okay, how are they going to win? How are they going to cover this margin? And it is going to be their defense. Yes, it slipped over the last month. They had a couple of narrow losses, the Panthers, but in that 9-win patch that they did have, they were back to the old Panthers. They had an average conceded points of just 12. So the Warriors team total is at 16.5, and I'm taking the under. I know, beating up on the poor old Waz, but in 8 of their last 9 defeats to the Panthers, the Warriors have scored less than 16.5 points. So you know how much we love trends here, and that is also another massive trend. And it's simple. The Warriors have been struggling, obviously, without Metcalf, and it has been their attack that has been at the forefront of all criticism. Look, they haven't beaten a top 8 team since round 14, and it has been due to their lack of ability to create pressure and also to obviously cross the line. One person that hasn't had a problem crossing the line is Paul Alamotti, probably the guy in the whole competition that hasn't been able to lock down a starting spot because he's in such a contested position over in Penrith. Now, he's scored 6 tries in his last 5 games and crossed against the Warriors in round 16. So he is our anytime try scorer and first try scorer, for that matter, in this match. So let's recap it. It's going to be a sad day for Warriors fans. They're going to go down, and they're going to go down by a margin of 10 points or more. They're going to score less than 16.5 points, and Paul Alamotti is going to be the anytime try scorer. So, simple as that. Just remember, over this finals period, gamble responsibly and happy punting.